Chapter 703. After Ethan was ridiculed by the crowd, Don Stephen gestured to him to go away. Usually, after the humiliating meeting at Black Pepper, Ethan would cover his forehead and go home quickly. But this time, he walked back to the parking lot with a murderous look on his face and got into the car that Mr. Joey and Andrew were in. Mr. Joey had been waiting for him for a long time. When Ethan got into the car, he quickly asked, "Son, how is it?" Ethan gritted his teeth and said, "There are 30-something waiters and guards inside, but most of them are women. The ones who are really combative are the 12 security guards." Mr. Joey turned to the man sitting next to him and asked in a concerned tone, "Mr. Andrew, are you confident that you can handle so many men? Will you be on the losing side if they start an attack?" Andrew smiled coldly and said, Even if all 30-something people are security guards, they are like dummies to us." Mr. Joey immediately complimented, "Wow, Mr. Andrew, you are really extraordinary. I'm impressed." Andrew nodded arrogantly, then he looked at Ethan and asked, "Where is Don Stephen now?" "He is at the Diamond Suite on the top floor." Then, he continued in an excited tone, "Dad, Mr. Andrew, I discovered something surprising when I went inside." "Oh? What is it?" Mr. Joey asked quickly. Ethan grinned viciously and said, "I saw Alex the loser's father-in-law in there. He is one of the diners. In fact, he is in the same Diamond Suite and Don Stephen was also there to entertain him. When we go in later, can we kill him too?" "Alex's father-in-law?" Mr. Joey smiled from ear to ear upon hearing the news. "This is wonderful. That bastard Alex had beat me when we were at Adair's birthday banquet. Well, let his old man pay some interest first. If he could kill Alex's father-in-law, it would be regarded as an act of revenge for himself and his son. Secondly, young Master Whale hated Alex too, so killing Alex's father-in-law would add some plus points to the way Master Whale treated him." Then, he turned to Andrew and said, "Mr. Andrew, I believe you must have heard about how Alex treated your bosses at the Adair family banquet. Since Alex's father-in-law is in there, why don't we get rid of him too?" Andrew nodded. "Alex insulted my bosses and I wanted him dead right there and then. Since his father-in-law is here, I have no reason to spare him." Mr. Joey nodded gleefully and urged, "Let's go in then. Let's have the killing spree." Meanwhile, various kinds of delicacies were served on the table in the Diamond Suite of Black Pepper. As the king of the underworld, Don Stephen said with respect to Trump instead, "Mr. Richard, I asked the kitchen to prepare this table of special health foods. I hope they will suit your appetite. The ingredients we have used for these dishes are of the highest quality in Oris Hill. They are natural without any additives." Trump stared at the table of delicacies in front of him with his mouth wide agape. He had never been to such a high-end restaurant, not even when the Richard family was in its prime, let alone eaten such marvelous dishes. Sometimes, he dreamed of experiencing the extravagant life where he could simply order a top-quality shark's fin, abalone, and some Australian lobsters or king crab. However, he had never had such an opportunity for so many years. The most expensive meal he had was merely a $3,000 per person meal. Today, he extended his budget a little to $4,000 per head.